Okay, guys. Awkward angle here, but welcome back. Lesson 11. So, this lesson is the tom grooves. Might move this a bit closer. How about that? Uh, Lesson 11, yes, tom grooves. So, as I was explaining to you in class, what we're doing with all these examples is instead of playing our right hand on the hi-hat like we normally do, we're going to move it over to the floor tom. And we're going to be playing those eighth notes on the floor tom. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and then we have just a few regular beats that we've played before, but we're just playing them on the toms now. So number 1 is our standard rock groove, right? Bass 1 and 3, snare on 2 and 4, but right hand on the floor tom. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Very nice. Now, number 2, what we're doing is on beat 1, we're going to bring our left hand up to the high tom. And we're hitting our left hand on the high tom, right hand on the floor tom, and the bass drum. So they're all punching together. So it's the same beat as before, except we're just adding that left hand on the tom now. One and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, and remember what we also talked about. You're able to move your left hand to the other tom as well if you wish. You can even move them back and forth. So feel free to try that out. The next example. Okay, so this one says advanced eighth note groove number 3 on it. So if you go back to that lesson, you remember what we were playing was. So we're going to play that beat, but we're going to move it onto the toms now. And what you get is this. You can see that my left hand comes over from the snare drum on the 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1. Number 4 was the same thing, except instead of bringing the left hand down to the floor tom, we're going to bring the left hand up to the high tom this time. And the same thing, we can also move it over to this tom. And again, feel free to mix them up. Then the next groove, number 5. This one says advanced eighth note groove number 5. So once again, if we refer to that advanced eighth note sheet, that groove was the funky one we all love to play, right? Once again, we're going to take that groove and we're going to put it onto the tom. So those 2 notes in the middle, the ah and the e, right, that are on the snare drum, we're moving our left hand over to the floor tom for that. You can see it's going back and forth between the snare and the floor tom. And same thing with last one, number 6. It's the same thing, just moving the left hand up to one of the rack toms. Okay, there you have it, the tom grooves. So that's part 1 of the lesson. I'm going to show you part 2 in class because this is something better to demonstrate in person than a YouTube video. So practice that, and we'll learn part 2 in class. See you guys next time.